fresh morning. Gearbox is in. Now it's time to see if what we did worked, eh?
Yeah, well, we'll work towards it. Yeah. Box was in. A little bit of a struggle there. I had to. I didn't quite clean the end of the crank out quite enough for the torque converter snout, so we cleaned that up. Got it in. Magnum flex plate is for stock size converter bolts, so I had to drill those out once they were on the car as well. So yeah, they were 7/16 bolts, I think. So I just drilled those out. Yeah. I think what we'll do now is throw some fluids in so we can crank it, check for oil pressure, and yeah, go from there.
Before putting oil in, what do you do, Kurt?
Make sure your plug's tight.
Make sure your plug's tight.
Make sure you got the right side spanner too.
How are you going to afford all this extra oil now you got the big sump, boy?
I'll have to sell my hole on the street.
You won't get much for that. Oil's going up in price, bro. You're only going down.
You need to be able to afford to put fuel in it as well, though.
Oh, it's a tight fit. I like it. You almost got to spit on it to get it in. That's good though. So that is some ingenuity, isn't it?
That's actually not too bad. You just got to go slow.
Yeah, filters in pretty good. I like that.
Look at that
That's
jug.
fancy.
Look at that jug. Just chug it.
Geez, this is a bit exciting.
Good, man.
You're just a little bit nervous, a little bit apprehensive.
I'm not nervous. There's nothing to be nervous about. Just be some more problem solving to go.
Done some pre-flight checks. We figured out that we run the battery just about flat, so we got some jumper leads on. But what are you gonna do there, horse?
We're gonna see how many leaks we get.
How many leaks?
How many leaks and how much pressure?
Gonna hit the key for the first time in a hell of a long time and see if we can just build up some oil pressure.
Yeah.
Sick. Alright, let's do it. We got 20-pound. Ooh, that's just beautiful, boy. That is beautiful. £44, boy, rock solid.
Can't hear any trickles.
No drips. We're good. Ooh, well, we got oil pressure. That's a thing. That's a win.
You need that.
Yeah, it helps. I mean, you don't need it, but it helps.
No, I think you do need it.
So Jerome's just finished up wiring up a couple of little sensors and whatnot. We're just about finished up here with the engine harness now. So we've got oil pressure and fuel pressure set. We just got to start by, I think we just got to we got to calibrate the TPS sensor.
Yeah, we'll have to go through, configure some sensors.
Yep. You're going to teach yourself how to use a Link ECU real quick.
Yeah.
Shout out to High Performance Academy.
Yeah. That's it.
And yeah, I guess once we've got those sensors and that configured, we'll end up starting to actually put some gear in here. So we've got to put the exhaust manifolds and that in, and we'll set the base timing. And what do you reckon?
What we've got to do is get the crank angle offset in the ECU. So we need to get the ECU requesting an ignition, and then we need to put an offset in there to get it to match what's on the balancer. So,
Yeah.
and then from that point, the tune's in there. It should be good. So we're not essentially changing any timing, but we need to get the computer and the mechanical part of the engine good.
Yeah. So we'll get that sorted, and hopefully this afternoon or tonight, probably it'll be tonight. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We'll be getting ready for a first fire up.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll find the next problem before then. We'll see how we go.
No gasket here, mate. Careful of the Juco. Careful. Easy.
Who made these friggin' manifolds, man? They're a pain in the ass a bit.
Top tip, make sure when you're doing this on your RTV, hopefully it'll say it on the front of that tube there that it's sensor safe. Particularly on your exhaust manifolds. Because you don't want to go messing up your wideband over saving $4 on RTV. Damn, look at how good this looks, man.
It's good to start filling it up a little bit.
Just admire the beauty of it. Unreal. Got a janky oil pressure gauge set up here. Make sure we get pressure. Make sure we get some oil to the turbo. And then after this, then I know we've said it before, but after this we're going to verify our timing. And then after that, we might even try and fire it. Yeah, bro. Look at that.
Good?
Yep. Oh, come on, man. There's no time for playing games. We're trying to verify timing here.
Fumbling my way through this thing, bro.
Figured out how to turn them injectors off yet?
Oh, look at this. Jerome done a bit of configuring with the sensors and stuff, and look what he saved the thing as Jerome Super Modified Gangster Tune.
What a dickhead.
Behave yourself.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, it's just before 270. If you put 270 in as an offset, we'll try again, and I reckon it'll probably land about 25, 30 degrees. Maybe.
Ready?
Yep. Nah, it's still just before 270.
270 in there now. You ready?
Alright, go. Stop. We're at 6.
6.
So,
0, so we'll take that off.
sorry?
You're at 6 before.
So we're at 6 before now.
Yeah.
So if you're at 270 offset, you want to remove.
254. Sorry, 264.
Yep.
Right, you ready?
Yep. We are good, babe. We are good. We got it set to 0. That's a win. We got there.
Yeah, I think so.
How you going driving that keyboard?
I'm stumbling through it, man.
Oh, what do you reckon? We put the plugs in and we turn the injectors back on and we have a crack?
Yeah, I think so. I think that'll be the going.
Sick. You ready to put some fire in these holes or what?
Ready to try. We'll see how we go.
Alright, so first attempt, and we're under strict instructions. 10 seconds. Only 10 seconds. Because got to get some fluid back in the box. After 10 seconds, we got to shut it down. Plus, we ain't got no radiator in this thing anyway, so we ain't going to run it too long. But I'm going to be ready when you are, bro. Let's have a crack. On the first attempt, we found that we weren't getting all the voltage on the coils at crank, so done a little bit of messing around. Our boy Jerome, he's the man. Moved a couple wires around, jiggled, did some black magic stuff and did the voodoo. Now we got cranking voltage on the coil pack, so should have full spark energy. Now we're going to turn the injectors back on and have another go.
What was that?
I don't know. Damn, boy. That scared shit out of me.
That break anything or...
Local Facebook community group says, gunfire! Someone got shot!
So it's a new day. We think we stuffed something up in the ignition offset table. So a little bit of research on High Performance Academy. Change some things in the laptop. Let's see if it's made a difference. See if we can't get this thing fired up.
That's 8 degrees advanced.
Me and Jerome have just been playing with the offset timing, as you'll see off the other camera. Now we ended up at, oh, you probably won't be able to see it there, but it's minus 107 to give us 10 degrees advance. So we think we've landed where we need to be. So now what we'll do is throw all the plugs in. I'll jump back in, turn the fuel injectors back on, and we'll see if we can get some sort of cough or splutter, or maybe even it'll fire up. Alright, so we go into fuel setup, fuel main. Here's the injection. We'll run this thing in sequential. Turn this thing, we'll save it. And we'll cycle the key. Fuel pump has primed. Just want to make sure back online. All right, we'll give that a go, eh? Yes! Yes! She runs! Yes! We got it going.
Jeff, where you at? Nah, just joking, Jeff. Where you at? Dog at?
12 years.
Oh!
12 years. So we just let that run for maybe just under 10 seconds. That would have filled the converter up. So now we've got to put some more trans fluid in. And we can do that again, get the levels right. And then we'll have to work on getting the cooling system in. But she's fired.
Oh,
I'm pumped.
I'm more than him. Ah! It's been a long time.
3 hours later.
Hit it, boy. Yeah, boy. Look at that thing spinning.
Pretty smooth.
Yeah, man.
Pretty good.
That is sick. So, I wasn't here.
No, you missed
I wasn't
out.
here.
That's Murphy's Law, isn't it?
It is. It
might not
is.
be Murphy's Law. It's one of someone's law, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's probably my law.
Yeah.
But although part of me was absolutely devastated that I had to go to work today, and after all the stupid hours I've helped you put in, that I missed it. above all of that, honestly, I'm so stoked for you. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty
this
cool.
this has been. I don't know if you've mentioned it. You probably have while I wasn't here or whatever. But it's been like what 12 years since this thing ran.
It's been 12 years since I pulled it apart. Now that doesn't
Unreal.
mean I've been working on it for 12 years. I don't
Oh,
know if I've
absolutely
ever
not.
mentioned that. I probably didn't touch it for 6 or 7 at least. But yeah, it's been a long time coming, and
Oh yeah.
I'm just so thankful, man, for you, especially you,
maybe thankful for me,
Jerome, especially. Like, I really want to thank him.
Oh
He's
yeah.
put in a heap of effort, and unfortunately, I didn't capture a lot of it. I probably wish I picked the camera up a few times, but he spent so many hours under that dashboard just figuring out the old wiring loom and just getting this thing back running. You know, there's been a huge amount of work here.
Oh yeah. And so a lot of the tasks that you do here,
Oh,
like,
there was a lot of monotonous stuff.
it doesn't translate very well on
It
camera.
wouldn't have made good TV, put it that way.
No.
Although Jerome's got some pretty funny stories, so he could have kept the punters entertained for hours. But
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
man, I'm just so stoked, man. I'm happy, like I said.
Yeah.
I want to thank you. You've put in so much effort, Jerome. Also, quick shout out to our boy Brad, who come through clutch with the
housing.
with the turbine housing.
Yeah.
I didn't have to modify my other one, which had already had a hole cut in it and welded for an external gate mod, so I didn't have to return that back. So
Yeah.
that saved us a bit of work there.
Hell yeah.
Also, my wife as well. She's been putting up with the long hours, you know, for the last week or even longer. You know, she's put up with it,
Months.
so she's been holding it down. So yeah, I really
Yeah.
want to thank her as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, just getting keen to tick on now. We've got a pretty sizable punch list to move forward with now, but
Yeah.
Jerome's still got a few more bits of wiring and stuff. He's taken off now, but he'll be back hopefully in another week or so, or even less, and we can get the last of that done, and yeah, just literally move towards being able to get this thing to move under its own power. So
That's it. I mean, you can see here, guys. That's it. Like, it runs, but there's no cooling system, so we can't run it for very long. We can still put in the intercooler, the intake pipe. There is a lot of stuff left to go in here, and then even after that, dude, like, we got a diff to change. We got a tail shaft to put in.
yeah, we got
brakes to
service.
fit.
I've got to check. Oh, I went through it probably on one of the other episodes. Every single piece of this brake system, besides a couple of bits at the back's all new. So
Yeah.
all the systems are new, so we've got to go through. But so far, so good, man. Every line I've made has
Not failed.
has held up. So I'm definitely one of the pessimistic people that thinks things are going to leak when I really know that they shouldn't or won't. But
Yeah.
it's always good to think things won't happen or will happen, and then they don't. So
Yeah.
don't let yourself down that way.
Man, I tell you, but like, there's still more stuff to go in this engine bay, but it is filling up pretty quick, and
Yeah.
it looks sick, dude.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Yeah, it'll look good once we get the intake on and the PWR radiator and stuff. It should fill it out nice, and it's looking pretty clean, man. Honestly, like
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah, it's
It's not what you visioned a long
it's not
time
the
ago.
emptiest bay, but I didn't
No.
want it, man. It's so good to work on as well, man. That's why I've said in other videos,
Mm.
man. If you can get away with using stock headers, like for a platform like this, you don't necessarily need 4-into-1s, man. A lot of other things will fail on this platform before you're going to be held back by log style manifolds, And if you can get a set, they're so easy, man. And like I've said before, I could have made whatever I wanted, Obviously, you've seen I do things the hard way everywhere and the long way, but that was, it's a quick, easy one. Stock plug access, it's wicked, man. I'm real happy with that. So
Yeah, dude.
it's fairly tidy, man. So it's looking good.
Well, I feel like this is all starting to get on a little bit now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
we've been prattling on for a little while. I mean, we could talk about this for ages because we're just so pumped on it now.
Yeah.
But let's call this video done. We've heard this big girl fire, and it sounds good.
Yeah,
It's
sounds
straight out
alright.
of the 4-inch dump.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty quiet, honestly. Once
Yeah.
we've got another couple of mufflers there, so it should knock a fair bit of noise out.
Yeah. So keep your eye on the channel, guys. We got more updates coming on both my car and this car because we got a lot more to do on this one. Because, man, could you imagine if we could drive this thing by the end of the year?
Yeah, no, we should definitely be there for sure.
Behave
At
yourself.
least it might not be fully tuned or whatever. We'll see how we go, but I mean, it's got a tune in it, so we should be able to get it around the block at least.
At least, yeah.
So
Do a drive-through run or whatever.
yeah. So.
Sounds sick. All right, it's down there. You know the button. The button I say all the time. Hit it. Do the thing. Thanks for watching the videos, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.
See you guys.